What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. The next couple on 90 Day Fiancé Season 6 that we're introduced to is Colt and Larissa. Colt is a software engineer with 3 cats, and all of them have like really kitty names like Sugar or Baby Doll, like really weird stuff like that. And he dresses them up, and of course, he lives with his mom who cooks for him, drives him to and from work, and also does his laundry as well. This is really gross to say, honestly, you guys, but I would not be surprised if there was something really sinister going on in their relationship, because it's just absolutely abnormal and leaves a really bad taste in their mouth. Colt looks like a really deviant person to me, so I would not put anything past this really weird relationship. When it comes to explaining why his mom still treats him like an 8-year-old and why he gladly accepts that kind of treatment as a grown man, he claims that the whole reason that he's babied by his mom is because his father passed away and they kind of grew a lot closer because of it to help each other go through that loss. But no, plenty of people lose their parents, or a parent at least, when they're younger, and this sort of thing does not happen to this level. And his father only passed away a couple years ago. Colt is in his 30s, and he already admitted that he never actually moved out. So I feel like this was probably going on forever. Of course, Colt has no friends and plays video games all day when he's not tinkering around with little gadgets, and he's never sustained a relationship. So of course, he finds a foreign girl way out of his league to go for online. Enter Larissa. Larissa is a Brazilian woman, and she and Colt had their first meeting after talking online in Cancun, and Colt says that he thought he was having a heart attack when he met her because she's so pretty. He actually proposed within 5 days, and of course Larissa said yes to her ticket to America. To her future with Colt. This couple really does remind me of Pau and Russ from an earlier season, but whatever. Colt really does think that he beat out all of the attractive independent men in Brazil and around the world who Larissa was probably speaking with, because she probably has a thing for geeky guys. Sure, Jan. We get to be flies on the wall while he does a FaceTime call with Larissa about her flight arrangements that have been hinging on her getting her visa. So they were stupidly booking these flights before she was approved for her visa, and of course she can't take the flight without the visa, so they'd have to cancel. And so this is the 2nd or 3rd time that it's happened, and Colt scolds her for asking for another flight before getting her visa. He's like, no, it's expensive. I can't just keep getting these flights for you without knowing whether or not you're approved for your visa. And Larissa's like, why not? He's like, they're expensive. And she's just looking at him like, this guy is not rich. What the hell am I doing with him if he's not rich? I really do have to note here, you guys, the way that Colt speaks to and looks at Larissa is just so patronizing. He uses words like darling, merely, it's a healthy sized amount, to describe prices. He's just so condescending and patronizing to this woman. I really truly do feel like he is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and we're just going to see more and more of his dark side come out as the season progresses. I'm not trying to be an asshole here, guys, but he really does give me serial killer vibes. He's that guy in the office that you got to be nice to, because one day he's going to return and shoot up the place and you just want to be spared. Okay, so the next time we see Colt, he is visiting his cousin John and John's flower crown wearing wife, who both basically call Colt ugly by trying to dig around for a single reason why Larissa would want to marry him, maybe a 12-inch penis. The next time we see Colt, he is FaceTiming Larissa, who announces that she got the visa and expects a flight the same day. The girl is delusional as all hell. Colt lets her know, no, I rearranged a different flight for you 2 weeks out. We're gonna have to wait 2 weeks for you to come here because I didn't know when you would get your visa, and I felt like 2 weeks from now would be most likely that you'd be able to make the flight. Larissa's like, no, why don't you cancel that and get me a flight for today? Colt is like, no, that costs a lot of money to book a flight for the same day. And his eyes were darting, he looked ready to strangle her through the screen. I'm telling you guys, watch out for this guy. He's scary. Especially when Larissa goes, but baby, you are American. What do you mean it's expensive? So, she really is an unreasonable woman. You can already see it. It makes no sense. Even if money were not an object, for him to book a flight for you same day. Like, he's got things to do. You can't just welcome someone like in such a big way, especially as your fiance, to your home for the first time on a same day basis. He wants to be prepared, both like in terms of work and like getting his home situated. He's with his mom, like he's got to go through his mom as well in order to make sure that you're going to be properly accommodated when you come home. In my opinion, 2 weeks was perfectly reasonable and appropriate. Anyway, in explaining all of that, he looked ready to snap and shoot up the entire restaurant and asks her what her hurry is, and basically tells her that she's already going to be a financial strain enough on him as it is. You guys, this couple is going to be lit. So Larissa really knows how to escalate a situation, you guys. I am telling you, right here, right now, Colt is going to get tired of this woman and God knows what, throw her out or something. So after Colt explains to her that he cannot just go ahead and get her a ticket for the same day because it's expensive, and being American doesn't mean that he's rolling in cash, she goes, okay, fine. But you know what? In the meantime, there are a few things you can do for me. First of all, why don't you start going to the gym, you know, so that you could tone up a little bit? And why don't you cut off your beard? I don't really like it. This guy's eyes get bloodshot. You could see him practically trembling with rage. He's like, I quite like my beard, darling. Eye going red, you guys, like, ugh. I thought it was gonna bleed or something, you guys. Like, he looked ready to shoot up the whole entire restaurant, I'm telling you. And by the way, the producers were so shady to show off the like really glamorous like Ritz Plaza he was dining on a croissant at, as he's talking about how he's not rolling in money simply because he's American. Like, shady producers always know exactly what to do to really set the mood of a scene. It was beautifully done, you guys. You deserve an Emmy over there in the TLC houses. You guys, what did you think of the couple Colt and Larissa? How absolutely like horrifically mismatched are these people? Make sure to leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more, feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.